expected resistance when I entered the palace, but to my surprise, there was no one here, not a single soul. Why would you expect resistance? You know your mother wants you to follow her. Anyway. Everyone must have evacuated when Mother appeared outside. The stagnant air around me is suffocating. Night air is quiet and cold as death. My footsteps are very loud in the emptiness of the palace. If I give my powers to her voluntarily... No, don't do it! Don't do it! Will I die? The thought has haunted me since I first entered the palace. All too soon the doors to the throne room are before me. I pause in front of them, suddenly feeling anxious. There must be something else I can do besides submit to Mother. I need to find a way to protect Bots and save Angela from her. I clasp my hands together in a silent prayer. Father, please guide me. I take a deep breath and with renewed determination push open the doors. What will she find? And this is chapter 10, The Brightest Star. Oh my god, I love that. The name. Okay. I think I'm getting a little bit too excited. Anyway, when I enter the room, Mother is the first person I see. She is sitting so regally on the throne, but as I draw closer, I notice how pale she has become since I last saw her. Fight her! Fight her! Why are you so kind? My gaze shifts to Walt, who is kneeling beside her like a loyal servant, a rope of light binding him in place. Lucette, you shouldn't have come here. Oh, come on, you knew she was coming here to save you. Mother flicks her wrist, tightening Walt's bands. Hush now. My mind is racing as I desperately try to conjure a plan. If Walt has yet to escape, it must be because his bindings have stopped him from using magic. If I can just break Mother's concentration, perhaps I can free him. But how did I do that? How do I do that? A terrible pain travels through my chest and makes my heart throb. I put a hand to my chest and grimace. It feels as if some part of me has suddenly become severed. This feeling, could it be that the shield I built around the palace has been destroyed? Oh, it seems like we have visitors. Visitors? Oh, hi! Oh my god, the witch and the fairy. At least I have some backup this time. The door flies open and Parfait suddenly walks in, face stern, Laura striding in beside her. Why are you here? Everyone outside is safe. Garland, Jurian, and Calm are doing their best to evacuate them to their homes. They'll be safer there. And then there's you. Oh boy, she's mad at me. You did a very foolish thing striding in here on your own. Yeah. Okay, this might seem odd, but they look really good together. They almost kind of remind me of the Powerpuff Girls. Not the cartoon exactly, but the soft one, Parfait, the stern one, Laura, and the balanced one, Hildeer. I'm gonna screenshot this, I could use this later. Hildeer. Ah, how sad. I'd expected there to be more reinforcements, but it's just the two of you. We don't need an army to stop you, Hildeer. Oh, look at Parfait's mad! Mother's lips curl into a tight frown. Bold words. But might I remind you that I'm the one with the hostage. If I see any of you move a finger, I will end this boy's life. Mother turns to me once again and snickers. Oh, she's so evil. And I'm pretty sure my daughter here wouldn't like that. Who would you love? Don't call me that. My eyes meet Waltz's. He shakes his head at me, eyes gleaming with insistence. No doubt he'd want me to put myself over him, but I came here to save him. No matter how much I try to think myself out of this, it seems impossible. Don't be negative, you have reinforcements now. Oh no. You're not useless, Lucette. She's like a Disney villain. Now, where were we? Lucette, don't do what she says. The rest of Dolores' words become muffled when Mother flicks her wrist and causes a glass wall to rise between us. Dolores' voice sounds as if it is echoing from far away. Quiet. Parfait holds up a hand, and magic begins to sparkle at her fingertips. Before she can form any sort of spell, Mother twirls her fingers and tightens what magic binds. Parfait approaches the glass wall and places a palm on top of it. Are you not growing tired of this hill, dear? The humans have already suffered so much for what they have done in the past. Is that still not enough? Humans are fickle creatures, and that is why they cannot be trusted. Nothing can ever change how I perceive them anymore. And this is where Lucette gets the stubbornness from. Except, Lucette is good now. There's a shadow of sadness on Mother's face, but it's only momentary. See, she's not pure evil, I do sympathize with her a little bit. But when something bad happens, like for example in real life, it's your choice whether or not it affects you or changes you in a negative way or a positive way. It is up to you. If it had not been for that human bard, it would never have come to this. Oh, how strong the powers of your story are. Hans already paid dearly for his mistake when the witch murdered him. But you know just as well as I that he was trying to mend his mistakes. His death has changed nothing. You will never understand the feeling of being feared and hated. Mother turns to me again, her eyes cold. Now, are you ready to return what is rightfully mine, Lucette? I cannot give my powers back to Mother, not that I know what she will do once she is the bearer again. But I cannot let her kill Walt either. What to do? If these fools had not charged you... I can't read, I'm so tired. If these fools here had not changed you, I would have had no qualms about letting you remain the tenor bearer. I raised you to be the perfect queen. Slave, more like... I'm sorry, I'm just thinking how she raised the daughter to be just such a puppet. All that I did to prepare you for the crown. Mother knows best. Oh, now she sounds like Mother Gothel. Mother, that's it. If I can pretend that I'm on her side, then maybe I can buy enough time to save Walt. Maybe Parfait will come up with an idea. Oh, that's a bit of a stretch. I glance at Walt. My heart aches when our gazes meet once again. Forgive me, Walt, but this is the only plan I have right now. Don't do it, please. I take a deep breath as I face Mother once again. You're right, I should have listened to you. Oh, it seems like she gives in too easily. I want to go back to the way things were, Mother. Walt is like having none of this. What are you doing? Oh. Parfait is silent, I see. You've always been right, Mother. I remember the disdained look people gave me earlier. Even after I saved everyone, they still wished I would die. I was so scared. Yes, now you see, I only wanted to protect you from those cruel humans, my daughter. You kept me away from everyone. I was alone. I'm sorry, Mother. I'm really sorry. I need to go back to sleep forever. Oh my gosh, this must be so hard now after losing a father and now she's losing a mother. Oh my gosh. And she'll probably blame herself for both deaths. Only then do I realise that I'm crying, not because I need her forgiveness, but because there is no help in her. The only way to help my mother is to make her disappear. She cannot be saved anymore. I just wanted to be loved and accepted. Mother stands up from the throne and slowly walks towards me, her arms spread. And in my arms you will always be. This story is amazing. I know she's playing, but I'm sure they don't know, and it's just, I don't know. They probably feel so betrayed by this set now. You were all forced to accept me because you knew that what would happen if I stayed the way I was. You were afraid that I would end up like Mother. Oh, my heart is breaking. You were right. I am like my mother. We are related by blood after all. You are right, you said. You are sweet and perfect. And wonderfully obedient, as any daughter ought to be. I was blind by Martin's lies once, but now I realise that no one loves me as you do, Mother. Oh my gosh, he's gotta feel like he's just been stabbed in the chest. I'm so sorry, Waltz. Please forgive me. I do not flinch away when Mother stops in front of me and wraps her arms around me. Gone is the warmth I thought I felt when she hugged me. Right now, Mother's embrace is cold as ice. Would you still accept me, Mother? Of course, you said. While Mother pulls back, the smile on her face is bright and beautiful. And this is the perfect time to kill her. I know I've said this many times before, but this story is amazing, and I think Waltz's route is probably the best. As far as I remember, I did play a while ago. I knew you would return to me. There are so many things I had planned for the two of us, but you need to prove yourself worthy of my love and trust once more. What? Mother's eyes gleam. Prove to me that you choose me, my darling. Oh boy. So evil. This wasn't part of the plan. And what should I do now? I know that one offensive spell, but I do not want to hurt Waltz. But... You haven't perfected it yet. What you can do is enough to hurt and paralyze your enemy for a short time. I can pretend to cast King Waltz and direct it at Mother. Waltz told me before that it is impossible to cast two shields at the same time. Mother already has one shield up, so she cannot cast another shield on herself unless she dispels the first. But with the two of us being so close, I'm likely to hurt myself as well. I closed my eyes, mine said. I just have to hope that this opening is big enough to give everyone the opportunity that they need. Extend my hand and allow the energy to gather in my fingertips. Oh my gosh, Waltz must be like, what are you doing? Stop right now. Impressive that you were able to learn this deadly and painful magic in such a short span of time. The spell will be a befitting end for the traitor. Prophet attempts to break the glass wall separating us with the spell, but it only cracks the surface. By the time you destroy that wall, it will be far too late. Fate. This is so difficult, the deception. Oh my gosh. From more than one angle. I ignore them, focus back on my spell until I feel a familiar current of energy pulsating out. It is ready. Now, say goodbye to that traitor. I held out my hand to Mother just as I released the energy. Mother? I do not give Mother any time to react. The electricity crackles in the air just as the spell makes contact with the body. Because we are so close to each other, I too feel the impact of the electricity as it trickles through me. I collapse on the ground, tears in my eyes. How could you do this, Lisa? I blink away my tears to see Mother lying on the floor opposite me, her face filled with rage as she looks at me. Out the corner of my eyes, I notice that the glass wall has disappeared and Waltz is already on his way towards me. The bindings made of light are gone. Waltz lifts me up and then moves to one of the corners of the room. Waltz tucks my hair back, his features creased with worry. Parfait walks to where Mother is and casts a binding spell around her, while Delora rushes to my side. That was a dangerous stunt you pulled, you said. It was easy. I blink away tears as I feel another fit of pain. This is all I could manage. You said, hang in there. I look at Parfait with pleading eyes. Parfait, please end this. Please save Mother from herself. Parfait slowly stands and walks towards Mother. She's still trying to manipulate her in her very last moment. This is so sad. The violin and everything, oh my gosh. I had people who loved me, but you took them away from me. I refuse to let you steal away any more of them. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Violence does not get more violence. Waltz puts a hand over my eyes, blinding me. You've already seen enough darkness. I can feel an explosion of energy around me. A chilling current runs through the air, carrying Mother's screams to my ears. A soft energy begins to flow through my body. When Waltz draws his hand away, I am able to glance at where Mother was just a moment ago. There's nothing but specks of silver dust. Parfait stands over the ashes crying. Another shockwave of pain courses through my body. This time, I feel it attack my consciousness. I feel myself fading away. I open my eyes, the first thing I see is Waltz. He's leaning over me, anxiety clearly etched onto his face. Thank goodness you're finally awake. I slowly inspect my surroundings, only to realise that I'm back in my old room at the Martian. I try to remember how I got here, but my memories are hazy. What happened? You passed out and have been sleeping for 3 days. 3 days? I push myself up onto the bed and wince. My body is unusually heavy. Waltz places his hands on my shoulders and gently eases me back onto the pillows. Still weak, need more rest. I close my eyes and try to remember what happened. That's right. I was trying to save Waltz from Mother. Our fate and Delora came to save us, and then it is over. I open my eyes and stare at Waltz. Right? Waltz reaches for my hand, smiling as he gently squeezes it. Yes. My vision blurs as tears begin to sting my eyes. I hope Mother is in a better place now. A place where she doesn't have to suffer anymore. Waltz leans over and kisses my forehead. I'm sure she is. Waltz begins to fill me in on the details of everything that transpired after I passed out. Alcester was officially declared dead. At first, there was commotion as the people considered what Mother would do now that she wore the crown. Their worries only stopped when they found out that Mother was truly gone. Victor was locked up on account of being a possible danger to everyone. Everyone has been waiting for the verdict for me to decide what to do with him. I fall asleep, not long after Waltz's explanation. When I open my eyes again, I'm alone in my room. I shiver as I sit up, head foggy. I rub my hands over my arms in an attempt to will away some of the cold. Something feels off. I slowly step out of bed and begin to head for the door, but before I even lay my hand on the knob, the door opens on its own. Oh, you're finally awake. Oh, so sad. I don't think you should be up and about right now. You should still be resting. How are you feeling? I look at Parfait's face and realise how big white her skin has become. Circles under her eyes are even darker than they were before. Tired, but I'll be fine. But you do not look well. I'll be fine. I wanted to talk to you today, if you're feeling up to listening. What is this all about? In hindsight, is a wonderful thing. Could not possibly have known. Parfait reaches out and cups my face and hands. Your dedication and kindness saved us all, he said. The future will be brighter with you as a bearer. But what if I became corrupted by the darkness? What if... You're different, we said. Unlike Hildy, you are surrounded by people who love you. Those people are filled with light. Light that will drive away whatever darkness invades your heart. That's why I know that you'll be alright. Parfait smiles at me gently. It is a beautiful, shining smile. When that glows brighter, even as I begin to notice the rest of Parfait's body is fading. No! I thought I would start to disappear soon. My heart aches, I hold tight onto Parfait's arm with shaking hands. What are you saying? Fairies and witches do not age physically. Fairies and witches do not age physically and live longer, but that does not mean they're perfectly immortal. Body can only take so much damage before it finally withers away. Because that is what I wanted everyone to believe, don't worry, you said. When I'm gone, one of my relatives will take over the responsibility of bearer. Tears well up in my eyes as I stare at Buffy. I've already lost too many people, Buffy. Come on, you two. We're going to work together to bring back balance between the crystals. You still have so much to teach me. I'm sorry, you said. I would have loved to stay with you a bit longer, but my time here is up. Buffy continues to grow more translucent, even as my hands slip through her arms. I try to reach her, but I can no longer touch her. Oh no! I already said my farewells to everyone else earlier. You're the last, most important person I must say goodbye to. Thank you for putting everything to rest, Susan. Buffy closes her eyes, her lips still curl into a gentle smile even as she begins to fade into pure light. I reach for her again. When I pull my hands back, they are covered in golden dust. The gentle dust floats in the air before me, where Buffy was moments ago. A strong and kindly said. A few days passed after Buffy's passing, and I went back to my training. My goal was to expel everyone's fairy tale curse once and for all. After more than a week of intensive training with Rods and Laura, I am able to completely dispel the fairy tale curse from the crystalline tenebrary. Now the fairy tale curse is non-existent. I cannot be cast again in Anju. This is only one of the first steps I take in dismantling all the damage Mother has done, but it is a step forward. And now, with that done, it feels it is time to return to the palace. I feel it is time to return to the palace. As the only blood heir to the throne, I have a responsibility to uphold and promise to fulfill. Ophelia, Rod, and Emmeline returned to the palace a couple of days ago. Durian and Garland went with them so they could act as security. Fritz has been pardoned and now resumes his duties at the palace. Only he is no longer my personal knight. I opted to stay behind so I could spend one last day with everyone in the tavern. Now, as I stand here in the tavern, I realize how many friends I have made over the last few months. I never thought I would be so sad to part from all of these people, and now that everything is back to normal, I have no reason to stay in the mansion together, day in and out. Anise, are you sure you don't want to try working in the palace again? You would make a wonderful royal chef. I'd like to train under Chevalier, so I can one day become a doctor. Ah yes, Rumple's true name is Chevalier. He flashes a smile at me. When his curse was dispelled, he remembered his real name, Chevalier. It has been difficult to get used to it. Not only that, but his personality has mellowed somewhat. Take good care of Anise. But of course, and I hope next time we meet you will not run over. Chevalier snorts and crosses his arms, but I see a hint of mischief as he smiles. I'll try my best, though I make no promises. I roll my eyes at him, and he responds with an easy laugh. I too am soon laughing along with him. A laughing princess, what a sight for sore eyes. But yes, he doesn't have to dress as a woman anymore. This will definitely take some getting used to. I scowled at him. Seeing in men's clothes will take some getting used to as well. Still have those gorgeous sparkles though. Well, try your best not to fall off my handsome face. Right. So what are you planning to do? Karma looks away and rubs the back of his neck. Go home? Well, I guess I'll go back to my kingdom and hope that I don't find my name on a gravestone. Either way, I'll have a lot of explaining to do. Flora, where will you go now? Well, for starters, I plan on talking to all the good witches I know who are still in hiding. I'm sure they'll be happy to know that they can finally come back to Angel. They'll be even happier to know we have a capable bearer. Oh, everyone's paths are diverged. Which is a good thing, I suppose, but it's bittersweet. My heart sinks as I remember Parfait. If she was still here, she'd be talking about how we both need to do our best to maintain the balance between the crystals. What if I fail at being a capable bearer? Impossible, especially with Waltz there by your side. Yay! Where is he? All of us glanced round the circle. He left so quickly none of us had even realised. I'll go look for him. I first moved to the forest, feeling that he might be in there seeking some kind of quiet solace. Sure enough, I find him there, staring up at the sky, with his eyes full of melancholy. What? Oh, hi there, little star. Are we leaving now? We will be leaving soon. You disappeared so suddenly. Came to look for you. Waltz's lips tug into a smile, tinged with sadness. Sorry, I just thought the sky was so clear today. I had to come out and marvel at it. That is not a very convincing lie. Waltz looks up again, his smile slipping. I'm a little sad. Hildia killed my family when I was still young. I've been yearning to be part of a family again ever since then. When we became friends so long ago, we were the closest thing to family that I had. When we were pulled apart, I met Lady Parfait and was accepted at the march. Now that it's time to leave, I realise how sad I am. I've lived here since I was first cursed. Everyone in the marching has become my family. I moved to stand beside him, then reach out to take his hand. His fingers weave their way through mine. I owe Lady Parfait so much. She gave me a family and reunited us. I owe her a lot too. Waltz turns to me and smiles. Sorry if I worried you. Should we go back to the palace now? The palace? Not before you say your own goodbyes. I was planning on it. I had to compose myself out here first. Oh. Compose? It's hard to imagine Waltz in tears. Well then, we say our goodbyes and then you can open one of your portals. Oh, how about we walk to the palace? I shrank back at his suggestion. Don't be thinking like that, he said. Waltz's smile is reassuring. I have something important to show you in town. Something important? You'll see when we get there. But Waltz brings my hand to his lips and kisses my knuckles. I'll be by your side, little star, so there's nothing to fear. I stared at Waltz for a few moments before finally nodding my head. Okay. We returned to the Martian temporarily to say our final farewells. After that, Waltz and I walk into town in silence. I am in awe as we enter the plaza. I noticed immediately that something is different. There are lily decorations hanging all around the square through the streets. I wonder why all these lilies are here. The people in the immediate vicinity turn to look at me. The conversation's going silent as they notice me. No, of course they don't. Big sister! I turn at the sound of the voice and notice one of the little girls that I played with before running towards us. She almost makes it to us before a woman I assume to be a mother pulls her back. And I'm surprised when my mother hands her daughter a bouquet of lilies and whispers something to her before releasing it. This is so sweet. The little girl nods before running up to me. I bend down so that we are eye level, and I am shocked when she suddenly throws her arms around my neck. Oh, this is such a beautiful Disney fairy tale thing. Thank you, big sister. The girl pulls back and hands me the bouquet of lilies. My mama says thank you as well. I stare at her, still baffled, while glancing at her mother. The woman nods to me, then dips into a soft bow. Shouldn't it be a curtsy? Oh well. I take the bouquet from the girl and stand up. I can only stare on, still shocked, as more townspeople approach me with lilies in their hands. What's going on, Waltz? This is what I wanted to show you. Townspeople have been planning this for days. They asked me to make sure that you passed through town on this day so that they could give you their message. Message? I turn back to the people gathered around me and notice that they are all still holding the flowers with bright smiles on their faces. The silence is gone, replaced by excited chattering and bright laughter. On the count of 3, he starts counting, and at the end of his countdown, the townsfolk throw the flowers up into the air. Delicate petals flutter down on Waltz and I, showering us in gentle colour. Then all at once they begin to say the same phrase, their voices mingling to create the most harmonious and overwhelming greeting I have ever received. Thank you! You risked your life to save all of us, despite how we treated you. We misjudged you, Your Highness. Please forgive us. We knew we had to give you a grand thank you for all you've done for us. So we planned this. So the lily decorations, they're a celebration of you, soon to be queen. I feel tears gathering in my eyes, and I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. But there is nothing to apologize for. I was the one at fault. We judged you harshly, and we had no right to. The past doesn't matter anymore. We've all decided to change for the better. From now on, you have our full cooperation. Just as we helped the previous king, so too shall we help you, Your Highness. Everyone, thank you. Oh, so much happiness. I will do my best to continue the reign of peace my father started. He would be so proud. The people's eyes are filled with hope as they hand over lily bouquets. My hands are quickly filled, and Waltz ends up having to take the majority of them. We continue towards the palace, the crowd cheering behind us. It's nice to hear. It's been 2 months since I returned to the palace. Since then, I've been working non-stop so that I can better promote my kingdom. I've been studying day and night, trying to broaden my knowledge of the kingdom. I've had help from many people, and I've come a long way. Today, I was officially crowned the new Queen of Angel. My determination has only grown since then. I've been trying to take my responsibilities as seriously as I possibly can. But for the time being, I have space to breathe. A dinner celebration has been planned for tonight, and I am on my way to my throne to prepare. She's in a new dress! Everyone will be there. I cannot wait to see them again. Emily! Emmeline! I turned to see Emmeline running towards me. I noticed that Rod is trailing behind him. What's the matter? You seem to be in a hurry. What's the matter? The party is in a few hours and you're still not dressed. Oh, she's mad. It really isn't so dire a circumstance. Why is he still carrying that toy on his shoulder if he doesn't need it to speak anymore? It has been months, but it is still so strange to hear Rod's actual voice coming from his mouth. Oh, he's still there. Okay, please calm down, Emmeline, said he. Even though Rod has his voice back, he still keeps steady with him. The stuffed rabbit sometimes throws in little comments here and there. I love it, it's so cute the way he sits on his shoulder like that. But it is. This event is very important. It will not take me 2 hours to prepare, Emmeline. But it might. You're the queen now, and you must look regal tonight. I raised an eyebrow at her. 2 hours is a little excessive, but I'm not planning to do anything overly special tonight. But don't you want to look at least? Don't you want? I'm sorry. Don't you want to at least look pretty for once? What are you talking about? Mother and I want to make you shine so bright Watts won't be able to take his eyes off you. Oh, she's in on the game too. Emmeline, I won't take no for an answer this time. She turns to Rod with a mischievous grin. We'll be done soon. I'll see you later, Rod. Without waiting for my reply, Emmeline grabs my hand and pulls me into my room. And with that, I'm done. I cannot believe it took so long just to put on makeup. I do not think making myself up like this would be enjoyable, but doing this with Ophelia and Emmeline was fun. You look so beautiful, he said. You really do look the part of a queen. Isn't this too much? Not at all. You should take pride in doing yourself up like this sometimes. You have a lovely face, if you insist. Now that we've helped you, we need to help ourselves. Celebration is just around the corner. We'll see you later, dear. Ophelia, they both stopped right in front of the door. Thank you for everything. Of course, this is what families do, you said. The two smile at me one last time before they exit the room. I stand up and head for the balcony. The cool air is refreshing on my skin. Father, if you had also been here, tonight would have been perfect. I've come to let you know that everyone has arrived early. Oh, his eyes changed so suddenly. Walt comes to an abrupt stop when he sees me. He openly stares at me, mouth slightly open, my mouth open in awe. My face warms up. What? You look beautiful tonight. A gentle smile forms on Walt's lips as he approaches. He stops in front of me, gently tracing my cheek with one of his fingers. His touch leaves a trail of warmth on my cool skin. My star is shining brighter tonight. Waltz holds out his hand. May I have this dance, my lady? I cannot help but giggle as I place my hand in his. Before the dance even starts, Waltz has suddenly wrapped an arm around my waist, tilts me downwards with a smile. Ah, she is gorgeous. Wow. Waltz draws closer to me, lips pulling up into a mischievous smile. I'm lucky to be the first man to see you tonight, but I don't like the idea of other men seeing you as you are. I'm going to be awfully jealous. I give him a teasing smile. Are you worried that someone will take me away from you? Not really. Should I be? You know my feelings will never change for you. And you know that I will always love you, no matter what. Oh gosh, I love the dress so much. The two of us are frozen in time. I feel I could stand here looking into Waltz's eyes like this forever. I love you, you said. She's truly found happiness now. I love you too, Wallace. And that is the end of a Cinderella phenomenon. Well, this part anyway. I do believe we got the good ending for Waltz, and I'm absolutely thrilled with the story. I haven't had this ending before, so this is the first for me, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I highly recommend anyone else who is interested in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. It's strange to see his younger self again. I lost my train of thought. This was a beautifully done game. So beautifully done, and the story is excellent. I strongly recommend anyone who enjoys visual novels and fairy tales to play this game, try it out, and see what ending you get. I really enjoy playing this game. The other routes you can play are all very, very different. I think the first ending I had was Karma. I think there are only 2 more characters now where I haven't got all the endings. I can't remember who they are off the top of my head. But the music is so beautiful. And I love his hair. I'm sorry, I just saw that name. I hope this is alphabetical. It wasn't. Thank you for playing Cinderella Phenomenon. Thank you so much for watching, and all of you have a wonderful day. Head over to Steam right now and download this game yourself. You won't be disappointed. Bye bye now.